500 bucks. You save about 1,000 plus.
To work out cheaper for me.
3,000-4,000.
215, even more.
It's for 200 plus. 400 bucks of savings. Hi guys. So today I am at the rather magnificent TRX Exchange 106 building, and I'm here to attend a BMW event, well, BMW group event. So they are launching new BMW Motorrad bikes. Okay, there's another couple there. There's the X7, there's the new 4 Series. But for the purpose of this video, we are turning here to the Mini Corner, where we have the newly facelifted Countryman available in 2 specs. That's the Cooper S Countryman and that's the Cooper SE Countryman plug-in hybrid. Trim wise, these 2 cars, they are identically spec'd. It's just that that one has a regular 2-liter petrol engine. This is a PHEV. Alright, so we shall zoom into the details. Okay, first look at the new headlights. I like these new headlight design. I have to look at this and say, you know, they somehow made this whole thing look very neat, and very minimalist, yet at the same time quite sophisticated. So you see, this is the ring daytime running light illumination. That's the main beam over there, and here you have this little decorative detail here with the Mini branding printed here as well. Very nice. Okay, so they have also reshaped the bumper. So you have this air vent here. As you can see, it's see-through. Right, it's an air channel here as well. It's the fog lights, and look closely, there's also Mini wording printed there as well. Okay, overall this look is supposed to give a rugged adventure themed look. Okay, here this is a satin chrome finish, matte finish here. All right, and here is black, matte black on the grille with two stripes here, 2 black stripes. And if you come to the side, okay, this is where Mini puts the charging port. Okay, where if you compare, you look at this one here versus the Countryman there, versus the Cooper S there. The Cooper S also has this little panel here, but that one is smaller. If you notice, this is larger. Okay, and it's very clever the way it's an integral part of the car's design. So very clever. The rim designs are slightly different between the Cooper S and the Cooper SE here. Okay, and you see here this the Cooper SE here is all-wheel drive. All right, with this Union Jack themed wheels. You come to the back here, these are the new tail light designs, and there's a 3D effect here. Let me just go over to the Cooper S, that side, because that one is lighted up. I can show you. Okay, so it has the Union Jack pattern here, and yeah, so you can see there's 3D surfacing here as well. Okay, but yeah, trim wise they are the same. Now can you see here there's a reverse camera. We shall open the boot. Powered opening, nice. Okay, and under here, so this is something that I always liked with the Countryman. Okay, so with one hand you can bring this up. Okay, and this is like a sitting sort of like a sitting cushion for you, where you can just sit here, you know, look into the sunset or at the beach, enjoy a drink with your loved ones. All right, and the best part is, all you have to do when you're done, just lift this up with one hand. It goes back down quite effortlessly and neatly. So here there's a 12-volt socket. Okay, rear the boot lighting, one on this side, one on this side. So, and it's angled away from you. So let's say when you open the boot at night, okay, the angling of this light is such that you get the boot area lit up, but it doesn't blind your eyes, doesn't glare you. So inside here, this is netted, a netted compartment, and that's it. So we shall close this. We'll go inside here. Okay, so this is the interior, the rear section of the cabin, and I pull this down to release the seat. So nice 60/40 split folding, good seamless loading floor. Alright, and you've got this armrest here with pop-up cup holders, isofix mounts here, easily located, USB-C ports, rear aircon vents. Now let me just sit inside. Okay, and you've got you've got lean adjustment, so you can go down or you can adopt a more upright position, up to you. Okay, you pull the same strap as you do to release the seat down. Okay, so you've got front seat pockets here. Okay, the door card, so you've got this nice little contrast trim here to break the monotony of the door card, but the selection materials are very, very nice. This is leather. This is, wow, this is a rather grade of plastic actually. Okay, so this is hard plastic here, but here we have the door bin, a good length of the door bin, and this, you see here, right, this is true. Okay, this is true. Right here you can drop your bottle here, but this member here that holds this plastic in place, this feels, you know, solid. Okay, very, very well constructed. Now come here. You know, the thing about mini cabins, sometimes we feel, all right, BMW Group builds mini cabins to a higher level of quality than say a 1 Series or an X1. Yeah. So here you can see once again the door card here with this nice trim piece here to break the monotony of the car. Here you've got ambient lighting inside here, and you sit inside. Right. So the keys are not in the car, so I can't start up the electronics. But I see they have updated the center console design a bit. So here are the aircon control knobs. Okay, fabulous tactile feel. Okay, when you press and turn the knobs. Okay, here's the start stop, you know, toggle. I like this switch design. It gives you a sense of occasion whenever you start or stop the engine. It's like, you know, starting up. You watch all those Top Gun and whatever aircraft movies, right? That feeling when you press this or pull this up, it's the same thing. All right, it gives you a sort of like aircraft control feel. All right, it's sometimes it's about having this little bits of fun and joy in the car that gives you that sense of occasion every time you drive the car. Okay, so the overall construction of this cabin, it's great. Okay, nice design as well, fabulous design as well. Over here in the center console, this tray here is rubberized. Okay, you got 2 cup holders, and here you can see this plastic. This is just a gray plastic, which I think they could have put a bit of texture on this to give it a bit more of a high quality feel, but no complaints on the fit and finish. You got a USB-C port here. This is the iDrive control unit, and inside here there's that phone dock, which I think, can you use this to charge your phone? Let's try it with my phone. Well, too big for my Samsung phone. The major change here, of course, this panel here, okay, this instrument cluster here is now fully digital. I can't show you how it looks like because the key is not here. And this screen here now has touch function. Okay, so that's the major update here in the cabin, but overall still a very, very fun, nice, very fun place to be in. All right guys, so here you have it. 2 variants of the Mini Countryman. All right, there's the regular petrol model 2 liters Cooper S, priced at 244,000 ringgit, or if you are a bit more of a tech driven person, you have the plug-in hybrid variant Cooper SE, priced just 10,000 ringgit higher, 254,000 ringgit. Both cars come with the same level of equipment, same trim, so the choice between one or the other really boils down to just your powertrain preferences. Alright, so we are not done yet. Stay tuned guys, for the next video I will be showing you the 4 Series and the X7 CKD.
unusual view.